Hi everyone, Byron Martin here at Logee's Greenhouses, and today we're going to be talking about how to take small plants, particularly philodendrons or those in that family, and turn them into beautiful large specimens. So within the grouping of philodendrons, the Epipremnum give the most spectacular display. And the nature of many of these climbing philodendrons or climbing aroids is that they start out in the jungle floor or low down, and they run along the ground and they hit something and they run up. And when they do that, they start to go from juvenile to mature. And here we have a plant of Cebu Blue that has been planted in a pot like so, and it's a young plant like this. This plant here is about a year old in the greenhouses. And it's been put on a board, and the plant started to climb. It's a very small stem right here, and it started to climb. Here's two leads on it. This one here was the one that was probably more aggressive, and it's climbed up, and as it climbed, the leaves got larger and the stems got thicker until we get up to the top where you start to see the mature forked leaves on it. And many of our philodendrons or pothos or epipremnums will actually do that if you give them a chance. It's quite simple. You just need some way to make them go vertical or encourage them to go vertical. And generally what we'll do is we will start out with a pot, and you can start out with something. This is a 6-inch, so we're going to use that. We have a piece of board here. This is cedar, so one of the issues in doing this kind of display and growth pattern is you've got wood in soil, and there's always the problem of, over time, it actually decomposing. This is a very slow decomposing wood. And so what we're going to do is we're going to actually plant our board first and put it right in the middle of this pot. We're going to get it down as far as it actually wants to go. We're going to fill that in with soil around the base to stabilize it. Really push it down so it's firm. Now, once this gets potted and you water it, it's actually going to hold it even better. And then we're going to take the young plant. Here we are. You can take one, or you could take two. One's going to be just as good as two as far as the final display goes. And we take it out of the pot, and we're simply going to plant it. Here we go. Now, this is the young lead. What we need to do is bring that up and hold that. And one way to do that is to take a piece of string, twine or anything like that, and wrap it around it just to hold it up. And as that starts to grow, we're going to encourage this to go up against it also. You only have to do it like a couple of times, and the plant's going to get used to the fact that it's going up. As you can see here, we have these air roots that have come out, and they've actually, some of these, the earlier ones, have run down and attached them into the soil where they're picking up nutrients, and that's the way many of these climbing aroids grow. And then as the vine grows up, some of these air roots come out and they stick themselves. So you only really have to do this tie once or twice to get it to take off. And I'm using some nursery twine here. Now, it's a big green line, but we're not going to leave that on forever. We're simply going to tie it off right now to hold it up straight. And as I mentioned, we'd probably do another tie somewhere along the way just to make sure that this is going in the right direction. There we go, like that, and we can just trim our extras off. There we go, and it's going up. And then give it a good drink, because that's going to stabilize the board, and set it in an area where it would like to grow, which is good filtered light, even a little direct sun in the morning or the afternoon. Obviously care for it like you would any others, bring it to dryness and then water, and dryness and water. Now, as time goes on and these get mature, like this one has already run out of room on the top, so it's going off into space. There's a couple of things you can do. You can actually attach another board to the back of that, and that would take a little bit of mechanical skill. You'd also, as this fills up with roots, probably want to repot it, and you can extend that up. And this here, I'd probably use a drill driver with a couple of drywall screws just to hold it on. But this can't go on forever unless you have a very large conservatory and a lot of height. So at some point, this plant here will need to be dealt with. In that case, it's probably time to propagate it. And you can cut that mature piece off the top and bring your leaf canopy down, chop some of the leaves off, take the stress off it, and literally root it. And you start out with another plant. And then this plant here could be cut down at any point along its upward rise here take cuttings off of it, and then when that sprouts out, it'll stick itself to that lead, and then up it goes again. So that process on this board could go on for many, many, many years. A beautiful specimen that really was quite easy to develop, and with a little bit of time and encouragement, pretty much any gardener can do it. If you'd like more information, visit us at logees.com.